Come on, take a kazoo. Mazel tov to Buddhist. I'd like to take a few moments of our time this evening to speak about the remarkable journey and transition, and most of all, the reward of being persistent and consistent in Judaism and in the way of Chabad. I was going to write a polemic, and I called up the plaque makers, as they call it. And she said, "You're going to need 2 plaques." I said, "Well, 2 plaques don't do the job. I need 100 plaques." There's so much to say about Abraham Leib and Yehudis that the plaques are limited. They constrict my affection and my feelings and the feelings of Chabad. So I wrote a little polemic, and I'm going to read it because I didn't put it on the plaque. And I'm going to give the copy to Yehudis and to Abraham Leib. I'm going to ask my dear friend Barry to present it with me. It's been said, aged like fine wine, it gets better as it ages. So true, just as life starts with a potential for good, so does wine. As wine ages, it reaches maturity and develops. Our hope is that the winemaker uses the right equipment and is experienced to use the correct environment. Through patience and caring, the wine reaches its very potential and becomes a delight both to the buyer and the seller. Rabbi Avram and Yehudis together. Both of you have the ingredients of being good winemakers. You have all the signs. They nurture and invite all to their home. They promote the warmth and enrichment. They have the right equipment and the knowledge to bring out the potential of Yiddishkeit from each person they meet. Let's speak about Avraham Leib for just a moment. Now, Avraham Leib that I know. When you enter the shul early in the morning, you're greeted by a Rabbi Avram, who, like a Zaidi, cares about you and inquires and tries to meet your needs. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what the word Zaidi means? You could have many different adjectives and adverbs and what have you. But Zaidi comes from the Yiddish word Zaydah, be here. Sometimes you can't speak to your father, many times. Can't speak to your mother, even more times. Can't speak to your uncles. But you got to find some hope. A Zayda. Zayda versteht. Zayda listens. Zayda be here for me. Be here for my family. Be here for our friendship. Be here for my nachas. Be here for making me comfortable where? In shul. Mr. Gorelnik is one of those Zaydas that makes people feel comfortable when they come into shul. He's always running around, finding a pair of tefillin and a tallis and make sure they have the right page in the right book, and they sit up and they sit down, they sit up and they sit down, and he's always giving instructions, to everybody. But the truth is that these everybody's appreciate truly in their heart that there's someone who cares about them. Better be instructed by a Zayda than by a person who doesn't really care about you at all. Yehudis is the bubby. She's also involved with the wine and the maturity. The difference is that the bubby makes sure that everything tastes right, tastes correctly. The wine is not too sweet, not too dry. Just as each one has a different taste, so must one be treated with special love and friendship. Not everyone can take the message of Zaidi. What a Zaidi. Not everyone can take the love of Yehudis. Together, they balance one another, and they make a person feel that they have a Bubby and Zaidi. had the good fortune to have such a caring couple that care for all of us, making our community feel that it has a Zadie and Bubby. In recognition, I present you, meaning the Bubby and Zadie, with the silver wine holder, a small appreciation from all of us for being what you are, sterling silver couple, and a great example how to bring out the potential in all of us. Mazel tov.